Hi guys, welcome back. And today's recipe we'll do chicken Seekh kebab. This is one of my the favorite recipe. I've been this is one thing I crave most of the time for. So that's why I'll show you how to do a proper barbecue style chicken Seekh, but without a barbecue and without much of oil. I'll be using air fryer to make it, and we'll serve it with a green which is mint and coriander chutney, a sauce. So what we'll need, I've taken some minced chicken. You can use any other meat if you want, but I would suggest start with chicken because it's easier to cook, easier to manage. It's minced, and this is not a breast. I've asked for chicken leg or thigh, which is more content of fat, so it's more juicy. And then we have what I've taken some dried red chilies. I've roasted them, some black cardamom and clove, one cinnamon stick, black pepper. All this I've already dry roasted so that it becomes more crunchy. And I'm not using any red chili powder because I don't want to discolor or give reddish color to my chicken Seekh. I want to keep it the way it's served outside. It's one of the evening meals or full meal, whatever you want. You want it as a snack, you want it with salad. If you want a full meal, a heart full of meal, you can have with flatbread. So there's a lot you can do. These are fried onions. Again, I didn't fry them. I used air fryer. A little bit of oil, left it in there at 160 for good 20 minutes. Keep on mixing it in between and you get a good fried onion. Some ginger, some garlic. It's around 6 and 7 green chilies, one raw onion, and this is refined flour. I've just roasted it. I don't need it all of that. I'll just need a scoop of it. Then some chaat masala. This is optional, totally up to you. There's some coriander powder. You can use raw coriander seeds if you have. Those would taste much better. This is cumin, and this is some salt. Any salt would do. So guys, let's start. And sorry, I forgot a couple of spoon of any oil. I've taken ghee or clarified butter, or you can use oil, totally up to you. So let's start. Chutney separately because it'll take it's just grinding all the ingredients together with some salt, that's all, but we'll do it a bit later. Let's start with how to make marination and chicken ready for chicken Seekh kebab. So what we'll do, I'll take onion, chili, ginger, garlic, and I'll grind it into a paste. I'll add some salt and leave it for 5 minutes and squeeze out all the water. That's what I'm about to do. So let's start chopping. One more thing to mention, this is one trick I learned over the years. If you want to clean your wooden chopping board while washing it, just wash it with whatever soap you do. Before you rinse it off, add loads of salt to it and then scrub it and then just wash it, and you'll see it's much more cleaner and there's nothing stuck anywhere. So that's how you can maintain your chopping boards also. So I've chopped this. This is ginger, garlic, onion and chili. What I'll do, I'll add salt to it, quite a lot, don't worry, because we'll squeeze out all the juices out of it. Basically because it's dry mince and we want to make a skewer out of it and use it as a mince meat kebab. You don't want anything oily so that it holds together. No water, no extra oil. It has to be completely dry so that it can bind. So what this will do, if we leave it like this for 5 minutes, it'll squeeze out all of the water from onion, ginger, garlic, which we don't want right now. Then what I want to do is just grind all these fresh herbs into powder. These are dry roasted, that's why you can see it's really crunchy, and if I press it hard, it'll just form into nice pieces. I'm adding 2 cloves, 1 black cardamom, cinnamon stick, a small one, some loads of black pepper, not some, because it's the main flavoring agent. I've removed all the stalks of red chilies, you don't want that. And let's grind it now. One last thing which I forgot was obviously you want to add cumin. This is Shahi Jeera, not the normal cumin, but you can add normal cumin also. Totally up to you. Let's grind it now. So after grinding, that's how it should look like. Oh my gosh, guys, I just love fragrance of all the dry roasted spices. Cool. Now let's marinate and let's start with the process. So if you're not barbecuing it, I would suggest get a container with a lid which you can seal tight it, because we want to give flavor of smoky flavor to it by burning a coal inside and putting a lid. You'll see, that's why I'm taking this. If you're barbecuing, you don't need this, you can use any pan. Let's start. First thing first, which is our minced chicken. So let's add our minced chicken to it. Then these are 2.5 onions which I've fried them using air fryer, but you can just fry them, it's same thing. We'll start with most important ingredient, which is some salt to it. Then comes coriander powder, so it's 1 teaspoon. All the dry roasted herbs, which is black pepper, some red chili, dry red chili basically, some cloves which are 2 of them, black cardamom, and Shahi Jeera. Let's add all this to it. I want to add some chaat masala. You can use any, or you can even miss this one if you don't have it. And these are the onion, green chili, ginger, garlic. I've just squeezed water out of them completely, so it's not watery. And in the end, what I want to do, this is dry roasted maida or refined flour. So just a bit. This is binding agent. This is the thing which will hold the shape of our skewers or seekh kebabs. Now I want you all to massage it nice so that every bit has a flavor of all the spices we have added. And secondly, massage it well so that all the refined flour is not at one place, it goes to every bit of it. Now let's add a scoop of clarified butter, ghee. This is just to make sure that it stays really juicy, really moist once we cook it, because we are not adding any other oil, we are not frying it. You can fry it if you like in the end, but we are trying to be a bit healthier. So guys, coal is burning now. What I want to do, I want to give that smoky flavor to chicken, and I made a well. I've kept all the minced chicken and prep on the side, and what I'll do, I'll add a bit of oil and straight away cover it. And now ideally I would like to keep it and leave it like this for at least good 1 hour, and then start making the final kebabs. Can't wait. Now after this, let's start making the dip, which is coriander and mint sauce. For dip, this is around 10-15 grams of coriander leaves I've taken with stalk. Mint leaves only, no stalk here because all stalks are really bitter. I've taken around 3 cashew nut, totally up to you. If you want, you can use walnut, which is better. A small piece of onion, around 2 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green chilies, and then I'll squeeze out all the lime to it and add salt and then just blend it. So after blending, that's the consistency you want, so that once you dip the kebab, it's surrounded by all the spicy sauce, and that's the flavor you want in it. Let's decant it now. So it's been 1 hour. Let's take it out and let's air fry them. I can already smell smokiness of it. What I've done, I've taken a bowl of cold water. We need skewers. If you don't have skewers, you can take any ladle with round handle so that it's easy to make them. What I'll do is moist it first and then start shaping them into Seekh kebab. Just press them with your thumb and finger, and that's it. So I'll use 200 degrees on air fryer, and this is what I'm looking for. Once this shape is ready, you can take it off. It's really soft, so you need to make sure that you do it nice. Why I'm using this is because I want really thin surface. I don't want really thick kebab, so that it cooks through. Let's make quite a few and let's see how it looks like once we air fry them. What I'm doing when I'm just removing it, I'm making sure it's quite thin because it doesn't stick to it. Shall we do 4 of them? I'm also preheating air fryer before I add this over there. But I would still suggest, if you guys want the real authentic taste, go for barbecue. Nothing can beat that. So I did take around 500 grams of mince and I added all that. So it's good to make at least, let's say, 10 of Seekh kebabs. I can't wait, I'm so hungry, and this is my favorite chicken dish, I would say. Reminds me of back home. Let's see if we can fit all of them. I've just preheated so that it retains the shape. Oh, maybe you can add 5 of them. It's 4.2 liter, this one. So let's see. Goes in there. So 200 degrees. Let's give it 10 minutes and see how it looks like. So guys, from rest of the mixture, I made all these kebab. Now what I'll do, I'll put it in chiller, and its shelf life would be good 7 days. If you don't want to have it within 7 days, I would say cook it a bit, not fully, is for a couple of minutes on barbecue, let's say 3-4 minutes, or anything you're doing, just 3-4 minutes in an airtight bag into the freezer for next 30 days. It's good. Whenever you need it, just open and have some. For now, what I've done in air fryer at 200 degrees, I have preheated for 3 minutes, and then for 5 minutes I've added the kebab, and these look ready. I've taken our coriander and mint sauce, some onion, that's the authentic way. Let's see how it looks. Bloody hell, they look lovely. So we didn't even add any oil to this whole recipe. It's the juices of meat which are flowing. Oh, they look amazing and smell great. I think air fryer does the trick. So guys, let me know if you enjoyed the recipe and how did your turn up to be.